guys, welcome to my channel, and what you're looking at here is a basic list or start to things you might use if you're planning on starting into the world of junk journaling. You'll see on YouTube a lot of different creators have a lot of different, like to have these huge rooms of these grand supplies of all of these beautiful things, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of stuff. You don't need that much stuff. I am living proof right now, because if you'll look at some of my videos, you'll see where I'm like, gotta de-stash, gotta use up some of my supplies, need to get rid of some of the stuff that I have. I have been collecting stuff like this for a very long time. And now I have over collected to the point of hoarding. So my advice to you is start off small. We'll look at some of the things you could use, would use, want to use, should use. Okay, so this is Eileen's Tacky Glue. It's really, really a good glue. You can get this size bottle at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. That could go up here soon, but you could also get it at Walmart, and that is the large size for $5 or $6, and it'll last you forever, and you can actually, use it. And I would encourage you to use it, especially if you're just getting out, getting started out there in the junk journal world. Maybe you're going to love junk journaling, maybe you're going to hate junk journaling. So start small. That way, if you decide you want to cut your losses, you can. Watch thrift shops, watch junk stores, watch yard sales, estate sales, etc. for some of your stuff. You could go and you could find a little basket of stuff like this for a couple of bucks. Grab it up and use it up before you get any more. The art glitter glue, what I do is I watch for it to go on sale on Amazon, and then I get it. I do like art glitter glue. I also like Lineco. Those are a little higher end, but I'm into the, I'm in it. I love it. I'm okay to spend $20. I think probably every 6 months, so maybe $40 a year on this type of glue. And then these are Scotch permanent glue sticks. I was buying these, but then I found these. I got these on sale, 6 for $25, which is just less than $5 a piece. Not bad. And they're super wide, and they do a really good job. So this for little stuff, this for my bigger, wider stuff. And then I have Fabrifix. Fabrifix is really good stuff, but it's a little pricey. You can go over to the Dollar Tree and get their adhesive foam board adhesive. It's basically the same thing and less money. So I don't have that on my desk here, or I would show it to you. All right, so then you can also get Eileen's clear gel tacky glue, which I got a big bottle, and then I just dumped it in this icing bottle. I don't like the icing bottles because they leak, and I had to learn that the hard way. When I use up this one, it's done. I'm not gonna buy any more of those. I'm gonna rid myself of them and be done with them. Stamps, you can catch these at yard sales, junk stores, thrift stores. Don't overdo them, honestly, because you're not going to use a lot of them unless you're going to start making cards. Wait, let me just show you if I can catch them. Oh, here's the adhesive I was going to tell you about. This one. This comes, it's Beacon foam poster board adhesive, foam board, poster, cardboard, and more. It's pieces must be clean. Poster board, cardboards. It remains flexible. It's non-toxic and makes cleanup easy. I really like this glue too. But trying to see. I do not, and I will be honest with you, I do not recommend the Jot Dollar Tree glue sticks. You may as well be just putting two pieces of paper together and praying for the best. I was trying to find some of my acrylic stamps to show you what I meant. I have boxes and boxes of acrylic stamps that are still in the package, and I bought them just because I thought they looked good. I wasn't paying attention, and bada bing, bada boom. I have boxes of them now, and a lot of them are duplicates, even some of them are triplicates. So yes, stamps are good, stamps are useful, but just be selective. Like if you are into steampunk, don't go off buying a boatload of steampunk acrylic stamps or the rubber stamps, because you won't possibly use them all. Okay, just be careful. Let your conscience be your guide on that one. Masking tape. I got this masking tape at Hobby Lobby, and I really like it because it's an off-white. It's not white. See the difference? It was a little more pricey, but I like the color. This is Dollar Tree, $1.25. And let's see what else. This was a Dollar Tree book, I think. This was gifted to me, so I'm not really sure. Praying for. Okay, this is my prayer journal. I know God has given her access to a cure. I watch her video every time she updates. Anyhow, so I was just writing my prayers in here, and I probably should start doing that again. They definitely need them. But anyhow, easily done. Just little books like that you can get at Dollar Tree. Magazines. There's a lot of places you can pick up magazines for free, right? So you can go through and use magazines for a lot of different things. I will put in the description box a couple of YouTube creators I watch that use magazines an awful lot. The little golden books, if you can find them, like this one's really, really old. This one's really, really worn out, but that makes it perfect. You could cut all of these little things out and you could make clusters, you could make oh my goodness, you could make clusters, you could make tags, you could make journaling cards, you could make master boards, you could just cut them out and stick them in a pocket. I got this one. What year is this one? 1971, so this one's over 50 years old. Well loved, and this is old tape like this. You could take this old tape off and reuse this in clusters and other embellishments. So I will harvest that and save it. So little things like this would be great to embellish. I'm working on a neutral color journal right now. That would go perfect on some of the stuff I showed a video on yesterday. See? That could go on just something like that. Could be glued on there, and then that word could have gone. If I had known, I would have put that word right there, and that would have looked far better. So I am going to save that. All right, little golden books. If you can find them cheap, so be it. I have a whole stack of them, and I have a video in my arsenal too that shows you what journal or what little golden books I have for sale. if you're interested in buying dictionaries. Okay, so this one, I use this for a lot of different things, and you can see where I've stamped on it. There's music page stamps, there's all these stamps, there's some inking, there's some dyeing. It bled through. This now could become part of a masterboard. This could become part of a cluster. Again, we can use things like this. Okay? And then maybe put a little piece of book page, this is music pages. You can find, I was lucky, I found a lot of different music pages at yard sales. Music books, literally. Okay, there you go. Now you got a little cluster. You could stick that on an envelope that you can make from. See? So simple. Easiest thing. You could do that. Let's see that. This was made from 2 book pages, and they were glued, one right side up, one upside down. So this way, just glued them together. So now none of your book page is upside down. Open it up, everything's right side up. And that is exactly how I made that other envelope. Simple as that. Okay, you can make pockets with your book pages. Okay, let's say this is our book page, right? Or our signature. This is in our journal. This is a page we want to put a pocket on. Okay? We're going to fold it in half because it's not super thick. Kind of thin. Just the right one. Yeah. We're just going to glue this together. Okay. Now we need a triangle. So you're definitely going to want a ruler. I like the thin metal rulers. I don't know what I did with my thin metal ruler. Here it is. I got this at a yard sale. It's a little bent, it's a little warped, but hey, for 50 cents and I can use it over and over and over, it'll work. So we're going to put this here. We're going to tear. We got our triangle. And now we can glue that to our page. Easy peasy. Let's see, it goes this way. I got this bottle from Temo, of course. But I mean, it was cheap. You can get these things like this from Amazon too. Amazon actually has a section on its website called Haul. Okay, so now we have our book page glued as a pocket, and we can stick a tag in it. Let's make a tag real quick. What do we want to make a tag out of? I would say this, but I got another thing for that. This came from a children's book, a children's encyclopedia. So we can make a tag out of this. Children's encyclopedia. Okay, you take a relatively rectangular piece of paper, make the edge nice. Scissors is always a plus too. Good to have. scissors on your desk, which I do most of the time, but I'm really bad about misplacing stuff. Okay, so then fold. If your paper's kind of brittle, be careful. Don't pinch it, but just fold it. Cut your corners off. Now look, you have a tag. Get yourself a hole punch. Regular old Dollar Tree hole punch is sufficient. I had bought, I don't know, several pair. 2, 4. My group, and now I can't find them. And I'm being forced to use my Big Bite, and I don't really like it. But I mean, I like the Big Bite, but I don't like dragging it out. Punch a hole. See, it's got a hole now. And now we're going to use some of our lace. This came from an old curtain. Guess what? From a junk store. Okay, twist that up. Pull it through. Got it. Might be a little too wide for this hole. Paper clips are good to have. Well, that was not fun. Okay, so we'll do it a different way. I knew that was going to happen. You could do it this way too. Okay, just glue it like that. And just keep your eye out. Like I said, you can find so many things at yard sales, at thrift stores. Because what happens is people do what I did. They go out and they just buy like crazy. And then they realize, wasn't my thing. Now, I didn't realize it's not my thing because it's most definitely my thing. But what I did realize is I saw it, I'd buy it. And that's that. I see it, I like it, I buy it. Or somebody else is doing it, I want to do it. Like diamond painting. I saw a couple people doing it. And I was like, I want to learn how to diamond paint. So what did I do? I tell you what I did. By then, I was smart, and I went to the Dollar Tree, and I got one of those $1.25 stamps. I mean, kits. Okay, let me get this book. So dictionary is good. Book page is good. Buttons. That's what I wanted to show you. This Miss Etta J made for me, but there's buttons in there, and then she's got some other bling bling in there. But the buttons, if you just put different colored buttons, there's that lace again. Here's some lace trim. Here's some lace trim. This is actually just a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. And then some rayon rag. Just torn and made that simple, beautiful, gorgeous piece of art. I wanted to show that off. Okay, so now we have our signature in our book. We have our tag, and we think, oh my goodness, the tag just kind of blends in. So let's ink around the edges, because you see a lot of people ink around the edges. What if you don't have ink? Well, you get a marker. Like I said, watch your thrift stores. You can always find markers. And if you get markers and you go to the Dollar Tree and you get a bottle of alcohol and you get a couple of spray bottles, you can make your own alcohol inks. And I'm going to recommend, now that was just a quick job, but You get the idea, see? I have inked around it. Just like so. All right, and then, okay, so let's say, oh, I saw so-and-so sew. They're sewing. If you don't have a sewing machine, or you don't want to hand sew, or you just don't have that skill, make it. Make it. Fake it. It doesn't have to be a real sewing machine. See? You could zigzag. Straight. Zigzag. Straight. Zigzag. Straight. So you get the idea. Doodling. Oh, let's have a square coming out here. And then, and you get the idea. Doodling. You can make things without difficulty. If you can afford and have the, what do you call it, 5 and below. These are the alcohol markers you can get at 5 and below. Same thing. You can embellish things exactly how you want. Just like that. And then, what else have we not covered? So we've covered music page, book pages, dictionary pages, ruler, scissors, lots of things. We've covered adhesives and how to make stuff pop, okay? So just keep your eyes and ears open, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of times and a lot of places where people will throw away magazines. Your post office to get your junk mailers. Junk mail envelopes are the epitome of artistic, and it's of artistic opportunities. And not, I mean, everybody has access to junk mail, right? Even if you just go rob your post office of their in their trash cans, just pull it out. Don't be ashamed, just do it. Okay, so that is just some basics, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put secondhand store for books. I'm going to put a link to some of the people I follow in the description box, and you can follow them too. And these are people who make stuff homemade, or play around with magazines, or they have just different, look at this bird, that came from an Ideals magazine. Easy peasy. We could have put that on our tag. Look at how it transforms it. So a lot of things you could do, although this was just an example. Again, check out the links in my description box, and you can follow those ladies until your heart's content. Clusters. These I want to put on the cover of a book. I so want to make this big, chunky, soft cover, thick journal, and I don't want it to be anything store-bought. I want it to be things that I made myself, things that I put together from things that I have. And I'm also doing a D-Stash giveaway about every 2 weeks, give or take a day or two. So if you are interested, please follow along, subscribe, stay with me, and then all you have to do is comment and say enter me for the D-Stash giveaway when I do the D-Stash video giveaways or giveaway videos. Okay, this, before I go, is some paper I got from Hobby Lobby, and this is a brown paper bag. So this actually goes under here for closure. See, this turns. I have it upside down because guess what? There's a pocket right there. Pocket right there. I wonder if this would have looked good on there. See, that would look good there. That truly would look good there. It would look good down here. Ooh, it would look really good right there. Look. And that pocket would no longer matter. And then I had, look at what I have. Is it in here? I have this. Okay, so these were coffee dyed index cards. And I had, hopefully I can find it. I'm looking for something specific, guys. It was, here it is, that. Okay, I wanted to show you this. This is just some notebook paper with a whale tail tab, sewn with rickrack, some magazine, looks like some deli paper, and a little piece of either wallpaper or fabric sewn together. I really think I'm going to put that right there, because that can go up there. Yeah, I think I really want to put that on there. I haven't even finished this one. Okay, so this, and this is again that junk. This is some coffee dyed paper I made with a lace curtain. And this came from an antique book. And what I did was my pages wasn't big enough, so I taped them together. See, just one signature. And then this would go right here. And if you put it here, right, and you glue it down, then your index card could slide in there like that. Okay? It's very easy, and it's very addicting, and it's a lot of fun. So see, I used my scrap piece here and made a pocket, scrap piece here and made a pocket, and then I thought that was a pocket. Oh, there we go. But that is just a brown paper bag. It was that simple. Yeah, guys, I really do think I want to put that right there. Because if I did, what do I have that can be used as a pocket ASAP? It's got to be something stiff, guys. Ticket? Or let's do this. Let's cut one of these in half. Let's sacrifice an index card, because they're pretty reasonable. See? I didn't cut enough off. How about that? That was close. So see, this would go in here. That would go right there. I really like that idea. Or here. Or there. Maybe right there. I don't know. I like this on there though. I really liked it right there. I don't know why, but I could put it here. I think I'll put it right there. So you guys get the idea. If you have any questions, let me know. This is from an old cigarillo box that cigarillo came in, and they wrapped, there were 10 of them, and they wrapped them in this vellum, and I kept it. In fact, I found several boxes of them, got them, bought them, and then I took all of this out, and over the years I've used it. So just be careful of what you're getting. Don't get it unless you know you're going to use it and that it will be available to you for years to come. And don't overwhelm yourself with you got to have everything. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.